What is up, guys? Randomonium here. Decided to do something a little bit different. I'm on my PBE account and it's currently patch 6.1 on the PBE, so showing off the champion select that we're going to be going to here in the future. And for those of you who don't know, they made some changes to the PBE for the AP junglers, the AP jungle items. So I'm going to be going Diana jungle, show you guys off the new jungle item. But as far as runes and masteries going, I have 6 cooldown reduction per level runes to give me 10% cooldown reduction. I've got 3 AP per level glyphs. I've got flat armor seals, attack speed marks, and flat AP quintessences. And I'm running a 12-18-0 mastery with my mastery in Thunderlord's Decree. And of course I've picked up like double-edged sword, things like that, since Diana is melee. I also went for the movement speed ability, I forget what it's called, like Fleet of Foot or something, in the Cunning Tree, because the change to the AP jungle item is it gives movement speed. So that gives AP junglers a little bit more mobility, and I want to try to exploit that with Diana. So for our team, we've got Riven top lane. I'll be playing Diana in the jungle. We have a Kayle mid, and then our bot lane is Caitlyn Thresh. And going up against, looks like it's a Darius top lane, and Udyr in the jungle, Twisted Fate mid, and then a Ezreal Bard combination bot lane. So top lane Riven versus Darius. I'm not very familiar with that matchup. I thought that matchup Darius won, but I think it's really more of a skill matchup. With Udyr, he's annoying. He's really annoying in the jungle. So I definitely gotta look for him to possibly invade me and things like that. Be very careful. I'll probably go a more conservative jungle build. I'll probably go for just straight health pots rather than going for the refilling potion, because I'm worried about that invade. Kayle versus Twisted Fate. I feel like Kayle's got more sustained damage than the Twisted Fate. The Twisted Fate's kind of weak unless you get some kills off of roams. So I think that Kayle can win that lane. The problem is that TF can exert global pressure, so he can, cause some havoc around the map. And then as far as bot lane, Caitlyn Tahm Kench versus Ezreal Bard. Caitlyn definitely wins the early game on that, but then I think Ezreal wins the mid game, and then it's just a question of who gets more fed to determine who's gonna carry in the late game. Because Caitlyn gets decent when she gets like 4 items, but Ezreal has got that really strong mid game power spike. And then Tahm Kench is incredibly strong support. I think he's much stronger than Bard for the utility rings. But yeah, if you get some epic Bard ult, then yeah, that can definitely turn a team fight. So we'll see what happens. I definitely am concerned about a Udyr invade. He ran Smite Ignite, which is very interesting. So that indicates to me that he's going to be looking to cause some damage in the early game. I don't know if I can take an Udyr level 2. I don't think I can. I think he's got a better early game than I do, especially if he has Ignite.
Dusk approaches. I will be heard.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I speak only truth.
Looks like this
30
Riven wants
seconds until
to
minions spawn.
do some shenanigans.
I cannot turn back.
What's she trying to do? Get a ward down? I've killed the little bard thing.
embrace the night.
Alright, so for Diana Jungle, for those of you who haven't played her, you usually start off with your Pale Cascade first. It's got the same cooldown as Crescent Strike at level 1, and it does pretty much the same amount of damage, but of course it provides a shield. So it's usually best to go Pale Cascade level 1. So I'm starting blue side because Dinah uses up a lot of mana with her first jungle clear. That was a good leash. I hardly took any damage from that. I'm not going to use my Pale Cascade again, so that way I can just do as fast a jungle clear as possible. So I'm going to ward here to watch for the invade. Looks like Udir's at his red. He looks like he's doing a pretty standard start. I'm going to kite a little bit to try and minimize the amount of damage I take. What the hell? Blue buff hiding in the bush there. So Udir started red side, so we're mirroring. Good job for the Kale. I'll try to give some attention to the Kale early on so that she can kind of just snowball the lane out of control. And there won't be much that the TF can do if the Kale starts to snowball. He can try to roam, but if he does, then the Kale will pretty much just take the tower. That's one of the other things I really like about Diana is that she can clear out raptors really fast just with her QW and then her empowered auto attack from her passive. She can pretty much, you know, kill all three of the little guys off right away. So for the way I level up abilities, I go W, Q, W for the first 3 points. This allows me to have some greater sustain in the jungle for my first clear. Looks like Udir is ganking. I'm coming up to help. Had to flash to get that kill, but we got it. Yeah, that is pretty much up. So the ribbon died under tower. That's not good, but at least the Kale is snowballing pretty hard.
I will be heard.
An ally has been slain.
So our mid lane's winning, but our other 2 lanes are losing. The Bard has actually got 2 kills. That's so funny. Oh, nice job by the Caitlyn. Alright, so now I'm gonna back. I'm gonna go for Stalker's Blade and Hunter's Potion because I have enough now for it. I was really worried about the invade, so yeah, it wasn't the most gold efficient, but oh well. This is really my first time playing Diana on this new patch, so I wanted to be conservative. So blue's up in 1:50. Alright, I'm keeping level and pace with everyone as far as levels are concerned. So that's good. I'm actually... Actually no, never mind, I was looking at the enemy team. For those of you who don't know, if you use your E on the Scuttle Crab, that's considered a hard CC, which reduces the Scuttle Crab's resistances considerably. It's like it goes from like 60 to 10. So that's another way that Diana can clear out
They could not.
the Scuttle Crabs really quickly. So right now I would like to gank, but all three of my lanes are pushed up, so my only option would be to try and do like a lane gank in one of the side lanes. And god damn.
Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain.
And they all die. That's frustrating. Oh well. Once I get level 6, I can pretty much snowball the game, hopefully.
My eyes are open. Embrace the night.
But I gotta get to level 6 first. I don't think I'm gonna get it off this camp. She wants assistance? Let me get level 6.
Dusk approaches.
Alright, I got level 6.
I speak only.
Oh, I got some nice shutdown gold on the Bard.
They would not listen.
And go.
That was me just posturing. I didn't have my ult, so there wasn't anything I could really do.
Shut down.
Follow no.
Nicely job. Nicely done. They took advantage of the 2v1.
The moon also.
I'm just trying to kill it as fast as possible.
Chosen of the moon.
This Darius. Ugh. God damn it. I'm trying to get there in time. If she just kited a little bit, I could have. She didn't need to die there.
They could not break me.
An enemy has been slain.
That's alright.
An ally has been slain.
So there's nothing I can really do to help them bot lane.
The moon.
Once I get the Hunter's Potion, shit. Oh, TF is going towards the Kale. I'm nowhere near close enough to help them, but she was able to get out.
My eyes are open. I speak only truth. They would not listen. I cannot turn back.
An ally has been slain.
This Ribbon is getting absolutely crushed. don't think I can get anything here, but might as well try. They probably think I backed.
Embrace the night.
Got the flash out of him. Nice, good job. Whoops. That was a little bit too greedy for me. Got the triple kill, that's nice. We can get the tower.
They could not.
The TF doesn't kill us. Okay, so let's get into this new jungle item. It's called Runic Echoes. It pretty much is a mini Luden's Echo. So it gives you charges, and then when you
I will be heard.
the next spell you deal once you're fully charged, it's like 80 damage. Yeah, 80 damage plus 10% of your AP. So Luden's Echo does
Chosen of the moon.
100 damage plus 10% of your AP. So it's pretty nice. It also gives movement speed, and it gives you more ability power than the old jungle item Runeglaive. The other cool benefit of this item is that if you use your Luden's Echo proc on jungle camps, it deals like an additional 250% damage, and it
I will be heard.
also restores like a huge amount of your missing mana.
An enemy has been slain.
So the TF teleported there. I'm on my way. I don't think I can help you. Maybe I can. So there's the burst from Diana. Diana just has amazing
My
burst.
eyes are open.
That was a little bard bait there. Tam Kench fell for it. So what Bard did was he threw out the
No false light.
he threw out his magical journey, but then went a different way to try and misdirect people. Zero.
Dusk approaches.
I'm coming, I'm coming. Up there's the flash. Up, thanks for the save. I didn't need you to put me that far back. Because I do want to still go aggressive. Ah! I blocked myself into a wall there. Nicely done.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Might as well get the Spittle Crab. You can see it restores like a lot of my mana whenever I proc that.
I cannot turn back.
So I'm gonna just do some jungle camps real fast, and then I'm going to
Also rises.
back and try to show off the power of this build.
Has been slain.
Looks like Kale needs some help. Coming up. Nope, she just died over there. Oh no, she's got her invulnerability.
Has been slain.
Yep, easy kill. That Darius is trapped between a rock and a hard place. I don't know if I've got enough. Nicely done. My shield came up right at the right moment
My
to get
eyes
that.
are open.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Embrace the night.
I don't know if I have enough life to tank this, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and stack up my my Runic Echoes thing as fast as possible. So unfortunately, this game might be over before I can really show off like the fun part about this build, which is you can rush your boots, and then you can go into Lichbane, because you no longer have like a Lichbane proc on your AP jungle item. So now I've got bonus movement speed from Runic Echoes, I've got bonus movement speed from Lichbane, I've got my tier 2 boots, so my movement speed right now is 457, which you can see how fast that is. So it gives me a ton of map pressure, and now that I'm fed, I'm 7-0, I can do all sorts of crazy stuff, and this guy can't really do much to stop me. Look, he's trying.
Shut down.
I should give this farm to Riven. She needs it. Though we could push the tower and kill the tower pretty fast. So another cool thing is with the Lichbane, if I use my abilities, those empowered auto attacks deal extra damage to the tower. So that allows you to knock down towers really, really fast. It makes Diana a really potent split pushing threat.
My eyes are open.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
This Caitlyn's going ham right now.
Not break me.
That's pretty impressive. She's trying to kite him.
Down.
I don't think she's got enough. No, she doesn't have enough to get out alive.
Dusk approaches.
But I just love how fast this Diana is with this build. It's just really fun to play. And especially if you get a couple kills early on, you can just exert so much map pressure.
I can.
So Kayle split pushing top. There's the TF. I don't think that anyone on their team can 1v1 me, Caitlyn, or Kayle. I don't know why the Tam Kench grabbed me. I didn't need help. But thank you, Tam Kench. I know you're doing your best.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, that's a trap. Get out. Get out. Maybe not. No, you got me. Shut me down. God damn it. Not strong enough yet. So, let's talk Diana for the jungle. So I went with the Runic Echoes. I went Sword Shoes, and then I went Lichbane, which is a little bit unconventional. Like usually, what you do with Diana in the jungle is you go the AP jungle item, you go boots, and then you grab Nash's Tooth and Zhonya's Hourglass.
An ally has been
Those items
slain.
are still like crucially important on Diana. Like they're must build if you're gonna go AP jungle Diana. So the question of which one you get is for Nashor's Tooth. Nashor's Tooth is much better for a split pushing, skirmishing, small team fights like 2v2s and 3v3s, while Zhonya's Hourglass is better for big team fights, for hard 5v5 type stuff. So because this feels more like a really kind of like a skirmish battle, I'm gonna go for the Nashor's Tooth first.
Shut down.
That's going to allow me to split push really well. It's going to allow me to deal a ton of damage with my auto attacks. And I can push down towers just incredibly fast.
I cannot turn back.
So I'm charged up, ready to go. But nobody's there.
They could not
So Riven will clear out that top lane wave, hopefully. Just kind of doing it really slowly, but okay. And you can see with this new jungle item how fast you can clear out the jungle as well. So looks like they're going to try and push a mid lane.
The moon also rises.
Yeah, you can just see how much damage that does. It's really fun. Like, I was a bit concerned with the changes to the AP jungle item, but I have to say that, after playing some custom games and stuff like that, I like this jungle item. It feels very cool.
My eyes are open.
They're getting collapsed upon. Yeah. Gale's gonna tank it, and Tom Kent's who's gonna tank it? That actually might be an inhib. Oh, no, the bard's coming up. I got the slow on him. We're just going for this bard, like there's no reason for us to go for him so hard. Is he gonna get the kill on me? No, not enough. However, I'm out of mana, out of health, so I'm out. Alright, so now that I've got my Nashor's Tooth, I'm going to go into Zhonya's Hourglass. I'm probably just going to save up for the needlessly large rod. And I'm going to pick up the Farsight Trinket. Just because I plan on split pushing a lot and I want to be able to get that vision out when I need it.
They would not listen.
So they've got a bunch of bots, so I'm going to go top lane and try to out-rotate them. Yeah, they're chasing pretty hard.
An ally has been slain.
So I should be able to push this in. Pretty fast. They're still down there.
Not listen.
So this could be really
Ally
good.
has been slain.
Yep. Force them to burn the TP. That's fine. That's a good trade. Now I'll just take their jungle. Now the next time they try to... do that...
Will be heard.
Oh, they got the dragon? Interesting. They're probably coming for me right now.
My eyes are open.
Burn the flash.
They could not break me.
No minions. There we go. There's the minions. You can see how fast I can just push down this tower. Now with the Nexus 2, that she's getting collapsed upon. Let's kite. See, that's the problem though right now, is that because I delayed that Zonya's Hourglass so long, when we get into those bigger team fights, struggle a lot more. It used to be that Zonya's Hourglass was like must buy, must get it first thing, but it became a lot less powerful because they nerfed it recently. They made it cost a lot more, and they gave it, you know, less armor, I believe is what it was. So that kind of dropped it a little bit in the priority, and now it really is kind of a debate on whether it's better to go for the Nash's Tooth or the Zonya's Hourglass, or even if it's better to go Lich Mate now first.
They would not listen.
So you can see now, right now, movement speed was like 750 with the little home guards and okay, you want blue? I can give you blue. There you go. I should split top. I understand we should go Baron. How do I feel about that? I think we could, actually. Looks like they've warded it.
Chosen of the moon.
Oh no, we can't. The Caitlyn is Kate bot. They're going for it. So you can see I can just run them down. Really? Yeah. This Caitlyn just will not stop split pushing when we really could probably win if we grouped up. But looks like she's getting some work done. I think they might be dead though, unless she does some fancy tactics. Yep. Yep, overstayed. Yeah, that ribbon has no place being there right now. No, what are you doing? You don't have vision. Now you're dead. And that's why you don't 1v1 without vision.
They could not break me.
Tam Kench accidentally swallowed a minion.
I speak only truth.
I tried. Stop going for 1v1 kills. Okay, now that we've got Zoner's Hourglass, we're in our last item slot, and this is kind of a personal choice type thing. So options you can go for Rylai's, you can go for Abyssal Scepter, you can go for Void Staff, or you can go for Death Cap. Those really are the main options. I mean, you could go for something like a GA or something like that. Our team's playing really stupid. Over and over again, just going for really stupid plays. I'll probably go for... I'm gonna have some fun. I'll probably go for a Death Cap. That's probably a trap. Yep. Nicely done. So that's the real power of Diana, is she can just burst someone out just instantaneously, deal a ton of damage with her auto attacks. If they try to focus her, she just Zonias, and then by the time she comes out of Zonias, all of her abilities are off cooldown, and then she can just kill someone instantaneously again. So Diana's she's really got the assassination capability of like a Zed or a Talon or a LeBlanc. She can really do just an absurd amount of damage in a very short period of time. She has very strong auto attacks with her passive. Her real weaknesses is that she doesn't have an escape built into her kit. So if you go in with Diana and you make a mistake, like if you go in without vision, or you get baited or something like that, you're dead. There's no escape for you whatsoever. Which is why Zonia's Hourglass is so important on her. But if you play safe with her and play smart with her, she's really strong. Which is why you hear a lot of people say, "Oh, she's OP" or things like that. She's not OP. She has very well defined strengths and weaknesses, and people just play into her strengths. Rather than exploiting her. If you CC Diana, she's dead because she's got no way to get away. And she struggles a lot of times in big team fights with teams that have a lot of CC. So you can see I don't immediately jump in. I kind of wait, let them use their CC on other people, and then I jump in and get a double kill or a triple kill. I didn't need to flash for that, but I wanted to. Missed that. God damn it. Missed my E. Probably is the end. It's over. Yes, you can just see it. I just obliterated that tower. Whoa, yeah, she dealt a lot of damage.
They could not.
Yep, he got me. Got me with the flash. Oh well, that's fine. So yeah, last item would have been a Rabadon's Death Cap, but it looks like, oh, maybe the game's not going to be over. There we go, Caitlyn got the last hit. GG. So anyway, that is patch 6.1 for AP junglers. I feel like AP junglers took a huge hit with the patch 522 and 523. Diana went from about a 53% win rate and being like one of the best junglers by win rate in the game to like a 46% win rate and being one of the worst. I feel like this change will bring her back into the meta. I don't know if she's going to be as strong as she was in kind of mid-late season 5. But I think it definitely is going to help her a lot. But you can see here in this game, jungler's second highest damage in the game, only behind the Caitlyn. That's really good for a jungler because none of that lane damage I get credit for. So that damage was purely off of like ganking and things like that. Usually you don't see a jungler being second highest damage in the game. Ended up going 19, 6, and 9. A couple of those deaths I probably could have avoided if I had played a little bit smarter. But you can see the power of Diana, especially when you get a lot of movement speed through the Runic Echoes, the Lich Bane, and the quick Sorcerer shoes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want more PBE content, please let me know. I do have a PBE account. If there's something that you want me to try out on the PBE, please let me know, and I can definitely help you guys out with that. If you guys like these videos, please like them. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and leave a comment, and I'll do my best to try and get back to you guys. Anyway, this is Randomonium, signing off.